So today I wanted to talk about something a little bit different. I've just published my first book on IngramSpark, and I wanted to share my experience so far, along with some of the resources that I've personally used. So this video will be particularly helpful for you if you already publish on Amazon KDP, and if you've used Canva before for creating your books, and if you're thinking about branching out a little bit more and expanding your reach. Because while there are some helpful videos on IngramSpark out there, and I will mention a few of those in this video, there isn't a huge amount. So I thought I would just share my real life experience going through it and explain the process that I used. So first of all, what actually is IngramSpark? Well, IngramSpark allows independent authors and small publishers to print and distribute books globally to places like bookstores, libraries, and online retailers. For example, as it says here, you can connect your book to over 45,000 libraries, retailers, and online stores like Amazon, Apple, and Barnes & Noble. And that's one thing that confused me at first. So if you do publish on IngramSpark, your book will automatically appear on Amazon, but you can, and in my opinion you should, also upload it separately to KDP. So the key thing is, if you use your own ISBN, you can upload the same book to both platforms. And this can be really important because you can add A+ content to Amazon, and you can also run Amazon ads. So you have much better control over your listing. So the ideal thing to do is upload to IngramSpark first, wait for it to go live, and then upload your book to KDP. Just make sure you've toggled off expanded distribution. So as far as ISBNs, you want to make sure that you get a legitimate ISBN. So there are only a couple of places that you'll be able to do that. In the US, you're going to get them from Bowker, I'm not sure how you pronounce it, Bowker. And in the UK, you're going to get them from Nielsen. But the more that you buy, the cheaper it is. So if you get 100 ISBNs, you can get that for £387. So it really depends how many books you're intending to make. But the important thing to note is if you do use a free ISBN from IngramSpark or use a free ISBN from KDP, you can't publish those books anywhere else. So many of my books I published with a free ISBN on KDP, and now that's where they're stuck. I will not be able to publish those on IngramSpark. So many people who see my channel know that I primarily made money on KDP through publishing low content, but IngramSpark banned low content books some time ago, and also colouring books, and that's for various reasons. As far as AI goes, you are able to use AI, so it's not that they have a ban on AI. You do need to disclose it, and I would hope that through disclosing it they would maybe do further checks and ensure that the book is reasonable quality. So there are a few differences when it comes to uploading a book to IngramSpark versus KDP, and probably the biggest one for me was the cover. So how you actually upload the cover is part of a template, and I'll show you what I mean in a second, but it was a bit confusing. I have a video that I used that helped me step by step to go through this process, and it worked. So I'm going to show you that video, and I will link to that in the description. The second thing that's a bit different is the file type. If you use Canva, for example, you'll be used to downloading that file in a PDF print format. But with IngramSpark, you have to upload it as a PDF X1A. If you don't use Canva, you'll probably be able to download it in that file type. However, if you do, I can show you where you can change that file for free, and it was very simple to do, and it worked absolutely perfectly for me. The third difference is the metadata. Much of the metadata that you input on the back end on IngramSpark is the same as KDP, but there are different categories and things like that you need to input. I will link to IngramSpark's guide that you could follow. And the other slight difference was the upload process. So with IngramSpark, you upload the files and they send you back a proof which you then need to approve. So you need to look through that proof really carefully and approve it before it goes through its final checks before then being published. I went through this about 4 or 5 different times. So I downloaded the proof, checked it, noticed certain things that weren't quite right. So I think in total I was going through this for a couple of weeks. Another thing that I did was order a proof copy. So I highly recommend you do that just to have a final look. I also ordered a proof copy from KDP, and I have to say the KDP version was a lot better. The colour was better. Both were printed with premium colour, but The IngramSpark version looked a bit muted, the colours were not as bright, and the KDP version, the colours were definitely better. So the main video that I used to help me with my cover on IngramSpark is this one, Cover for IngramSpark in Canva by Heather Cash Art. I highly recommend that you check this video out. So once you've signed up to IngramSpark, you're able to download a template for your cover file. It's very simple to do. You just input the details that you need for your cover, and then IngramSpark will email you the template that you need. So I won't go through all of that here in this video because I'll just link to this main video and you can watch it. But just to show you what it looks like, this is essentially the template that you would download from IngramSpark, and you upload that to Canva or wherever it is that you'd like to create your cover, and you actually put your cover here within this template. And that's why it's quite alien from KDP, because obviously on KDP you just download it as a PDF as it is, but with this you need to actually input the cover file onto the template itself and then download the whole thing. So this is the PDF converter, and this is on her website, and you simply choose your file there, shows you what actual files that you need to download from Canva, and then you just convert the file here and you can upload that directly to IngramSpark. So the other really useful video I'm going to link to in the description is this full 3-hour IngramSpark tutorial for beginners by Romney Nelson, and basically this goes through everything that you would need to know, but I would recommend going through that cover tutorial first. So what inspired me originally to give IngramSpark a go was actually this video by Romney Nelson, who talked about how much money he made on IngramSpark from 50 books. I wasn't really sure if there was much of an opportunity there or not. Did you need to spend a lot on marketing on the outside? And as far as I can see with Romney, he did not run ads to these books, so that's 50 books, and he was making quite a substantial amount of money. So he was looking from 1st of June 2024 to the 31st of July in 2024.
1st of June to current, then we go submit. Let's wait for this report. So far you've got 3,000 American dollars and 2,000 Australian dollars, $7,500 since June 1 to the current period of time. And I've not done any advertising at all for these books.
So as he said there, over $7,000 between the 1st of June to the end of July. You know, for a side income, that was something I thought, well, that is impressive. But yeah, this is Romney just describing what books he's selling.
And I've not done any advertising at all for these books. Now, what sort of books are they, you ask? It's a combination of children's books, some gifts books, and some learn to write books. And I'm going to create some more content around IngramSpark because I don't think there's enough content out there.
And I 100% agree. I think there is a real lack of IngramSpark content out there. I don't know, maybe not enough people are just really looking for IngramSpark specific content and are more interested in how to make money online or whatever. So the slight downside from publishing with IngramSpark is the royalties. So this is where it gets a little bit painful. Right now, the way I've set my prices, I only get around 79 cents in the US and about £1.48 in the UK. And the reason for that is the 55% wholesale discount. IngramSpark is designed for bookstores, even though they do sell online as well, and the bookstores need to make money, obviously, so basically they require a big discount. You don't have to give a 55% discount, that is the maximum. However, apparently it's very unlikely that your book will be taken if you don't offer that. Now, that's just what I've been told. I'm obviously brand new to this. When I was trying to research this on YouTube, I saw a couple of mixed responses. One person saying they didn't use 55%, I think they used something like 40%, whereas others were like, no, you have to leave it, you have to have it at 55%. So if you have any knowledge about that at all, please do leave a comment below. That's just what I've done for now, but even at that, the book price is very high. So for example, I believe I'm selling the book for around £11.99 in the UK, and if I price that book on Amazon UK at £7.99, I will get the same royalty as I would on IngramSpark, which is around £1.50. The difference is I'll be selling that book for far cheaper on Amazon and getting the same royalty, and I'm probably much more likely to sell that book as well. But to wrap it up, I'm really glad that I took the plunge and finally did it. It's definitely more complicated than KDP in some ways. I would imagine it's a lot slower, and it might be a bit more frustrating in some respects as well. I think the great thing about IngramSpark is you do have access to a really wide distribution network, and importantly, it opens up opportunities beyond Amazon. So the book's only just recently become available, and I think even when you do get sales, it can take 5 to 10 days or more to actually show up on your account. It's a real learning curve for me, and I hope that I can just make each book that little bit better. But anyway, hopefully this video was helpful if you are thinking of trying IngramSpark. If you've used it yourself, I would genuinely really love to hear your experience. Have you had any sales? Have you tried their advertising or marketing, different packages? Let me know in the comments. If you did find this useful, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will speak to you again very soon.